No, certainly. Well, what I'd like to do is tell you a little bit of background of how did Trellix come to exist. So Trellix as a company is only 3 years old, and we were born out of the integration of McAfee Enterprise and FireEye, and then we are now reinventing and we're rebranding ourselves as Trellix. And so when we look at what does Trellix stand for, we are very much a global cybersecurity services and platform company. And we're very fortunate to be able to protect the most valuable digital assets of government agencies, financial institutions, and critical infrastructure. So when you ask about our sort of unique value proposition, one of our key strengths are our sensors across the world. And we have about 100 million sensors. And with that, we get very specific insights of what bad actors are doing, their strategies, their tools, and their techniques. So our threat intelligence, we believe, is second to none. And so that is one of our unique capabilities in knowing what's going out there in the cybercrime world. And then we use that information to be able to build our own platform of capabilities so we can best protect people. So when you look at threats, you can look at threats, outside and inside. And so we can help government agencies or financial institutions or critical infrastructure certainly look outside in the world. And so we can then start having conversations around a country's cybersecurity readiness. So let's take an example. You'll see there are other countries in the world that are getting access to the internet. That then becomes a potential sort of staging post for bad actors to be able to use another country's internet access as another pathway into their own country as well. And so there are many different entry points from different countries around the world. And so we're seeing that from a nation state perspective as well. So we're able to advise on new hotspots of where we're seeing nation state actors potentially building and targeting other countries and launching their campaigns. Every country has a direct cybersecurity threat, and there's no one country that doesn't, and so when you look at today, bad actors are motivated by different things. An interesting statistic I saw the other day was that the cybercrime economy is now the third largest, fastest growing economy in the world, and it's now approaching a $10 trillion economy. And so within that, you'll have different people targeting and having different motives across the world. But I think what's amazing to me is the size and scale of the cybercrime economy. And that's something we think the whole world needs to be concerned about. It's the breadth and depth of the platform that we have. Where we're very lucky is that we have endpoint detection and response capability, we have network capabilities, we have extended detection and response. Also things like file scanning, application control. And so the breadth and depth allows us to integrate and start looking at different telemetries and different signals and cross correlation. When you look to a lot of cybersecurity organizations, they're very sort of niche and sort of point product capable. They're typically born out of solving a singular problem. Whereas the breadth and depth of Trellix allows us to actually offer a platform of capabilities that better protects organizations. Well, I suppose because of our heritage, I don't think there's any country, let's say, that's low-hanging fruits, because we're very fortunate to be present in a lot of governments and financial institutions and critical infrastructure across the world. So it's difficult to sort of say or identify where there's a country of opportunity, because we're already quite well established across the globe already. I think our threat intelligence is certainly our secret sauce. Our professional services are certainly our secret sauce as well. So what we do is we work with organizations to be able to educate them and work and partner with them on the threat landscape. And then we were saying earlier, that threat intelligence we think is certainly part of our secret sauce. The second part of our secret sauce is our professional services capabilities. We have a lot of breadth and depth of them being able to go and help, work with organizations to integrate and customize to increase their security posture. And thirdly, the breadth of our platform. So if you want to know the three things about Trellix that I believe that we're very strong at: threat intelligence, our cybersecurity service consultancy capability, and our platform. Yeah, well, so we were saying earlier, there's a lot of point products out there as well. So like in endpoint, we'll have our own set of competitors. In network, we'll have our own set of competitors. In XDR, we'll have our own set of competitors. So we actually end up competing against everybody. So I think for us today, we're very strong in network as well, and network detection and response. And so we certainly see some point product capabilities. There are organizations such as, Vectra, ExtraHop, Trend. We obviously compete against them, those companies, and many other companies as well. India is a very important business for us because we see an awful lot of growth. I was actually in Delhi last week, and the opportunity there is significant in our view. We're really seeing India as a nation, government agencies, financial institutions really ramping up their cybersecurity capability. So we certainly have high hopes and expectations for India. Well, we like to feel we're working very closely because we are 100% channel-oriented company. We don't deal directly with customers. Everything is sold through and integrated through our channel partners. I understand that the Trellix brand as a recall is fairly low because we're a new brand in the marketplace. So I suppose my call to action would be have a look at the breadth and depth of what Trellix offers today, and then there's an opportunities there for us to solve a lot of people's problems and for VARs to make money out of partnering with Trellix. Well, I suppose where we're very lucky, and we do actually qualify for being made in India, is that half of Trellix's global population sits in Bangalore. So we have thousands of people actually in Bangalore already, and so I think that constitutes for a lot of our products are already made in India, so we're very lucky. Well, I think it comes down to what we were saying earlier. The sentence would be, we're a global cybersecurity services and platform company, and we protect the most valuable digital assets of government agencies, financial institutions, and critical infrastructure. It really comes down to the power of our threat intelligence and how that relates to how we build our platforms. So our products and platforms are designed around the threats of today. That's why Trellix. That's what makes us current in today's cybersecurity landscape, and all of that is underpinned by a very strong AI engine as well.